Welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching Season 3, Episode 7 of Dark. As I'm sure you can see by the title, this is the penultimate episode of the entire show, and I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to say goodbye to this show. I'm not ready to realize all of the things that I missed. I'm not ready to stop trying to unravel the mystery and figure stuff out. I want there to be more. The dogs next door want there to be more. I don't know if you can hear them, but that's what I'm getting from their barking. Yeah. So, first off, last time someone on Patreon told me that I should go back and watch season 2 episode 1 before I watched this episode, or the first scene of season 2 episode 1, because it provides maybe some context for something. And I did that, and I'm so annoyed at myself because watching the episode, when I saw adult Bartosz, I was like, oh, he looks familiar. Kind of looks like that guy that, Padre Noah, younger Padre Noah, I guess prior to being Padre, but anyway, that Noah had, killed back in season 2. But for some reason, because I'm dumb, I guess, I was like, well, no, because he's dead, so it can't be him. Explain to me why that was my thought process on this show. Also, explain to me why that was my thought process on this show when we're in a different universe of it. You know what, you guys? I don't know. But anyway, thank you to the person who told me that, because I realized I was right. That it was future Bartosz. And, well, one, he has a really sad end. At least one of them. 2, we still don't really know Adam's motivation for taking in Noah and why he called him Noah. I mean, I've speculated about it before because he named himself Adam. Therefore, Noah and the people that he's gathering and what he's doing, he's building some sort of ark so that the people that Adam wants to survive. Now, why Noah in particular, I'm assuming, is something that will be answered, because Noah is sort of a mystery right now. We know, or we've heard from the past, that he's Agnes's brother, and yet he's not really on the tree that we see. Except, I think he might be with, he's on the tree, but he's not anywhere near Agnes, right? Because he is on the tree as, Charlotte's father. Anyway, this is a lot of rambling for me to do in a prior to the episode thing. Last time we discovered that, Marta killed Jonas, which I think was actually the time before last time, but the reason that she did it is because she had no more use for him once he, impregnated her, really. And so, the fact that they, got pregnant was the successful part of her bringing him over so that the knot could exist, right? And she's trying to make everything play out like it did. No, Adam's apparently trying to just end everything, and he's trying to destroy Marta, and she was in the big thing at the end. And so, yeah, let me stop rambling and let's just see what happens this time on the second to last episode ever of Dark. Ooh.
Was ist Realität?
I don't know.
Gibt es davon nur eine einzige?
I don't know.
Oder existieren mehrere Realitäten nebeneinander?
Probably. Schrödinger's
Schrödingers
cat.
Katze.
Mm-hmm. If only the cats were with me today.
Eine Katze wird in eine Stahlkammer gesperrt. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage später wird sie aus dem Kasten gezogen. 3 Tage spä Mit ihr eine winzige Menge einer radioaktiven Substanz, ein Geigerzähler, eine Giftampulle und
Oh,
ein
that's kind
Hammer.
of fucked up. Was this real?
Sobald ein radioaktives Atom im Inneren der Stahlkammer zerfällt, löst
Or was
der
it a theory?
Geigerzähler den Hammer aus, der die Ampulle mit dem Gift zerschlägt. Die Katze ist tot.
Aber aufgrund des Wellencharakters in der Quantenwelt ist das Atom gleichzeitig zerfallen und nicht zerfallen. Bis wir es durch unsere Betrachtung in einen definitiven Zustand zwingen. Bis zu dem Moment, wo wir nachschauen, wissen wir nicht, ob die Katze tot oder
Ja.
lebendig ist. Sie befindet sich in zwei sich überlagernden Zuständen. Die Eigenschaften tot und lebendig existieren im Mikrokosmos also gleichzeitig.
Okay. Who was that guy?
Aber was, wenn das gleichzeitige Vorhandensein von Leben und Tod auch für die Welt des Makrokosmos gelten würde?
Macrocosm.
Unterschiedliche Realitäten wären dann nebeneinander möglich.
Martha!
Ooh.
Warte! Du darfst da nicht rein! Bartosz?
Wait, where is he coming from? I mean, he's from older Hem, right? Oh. So in this,
Adam und die anderen, sie haben dich belogen.
is this the one where he goes into the
Er
basement?
wird dich töten. In der Zukunft. Er will die Apokalypse nicht verhindern. Alle werden sterben. Aber nicht wegen dir, sondern wegen ihm.
This is the one. So, okay, that explains why she doesn't go in the one reality, right? Bartosz stops her.
Ich weiß, was der Ursprung wirklich ist. Und wie alles zusammenhängt. Bitte. Ich kann es dir zeigen.
But I thought,
Vertrauen.
doesn't she already know the origin? Because it's in a Le Bebe? Okay, this is the one where he goes into the basement. Yeah. But then what happens to them? Where do they go? Right when you think you have an answer, the show is like, nope. Just more questions. 1974. Oh, okay, so is it Charlotte's adoptive father?
Dem Menschen fällt es schwer, den Tod zu akzeptieren.
It's him.
Er hält fest an
It's
Dingen,
Townhouse's son.
die längst vergangen sind.
Okay. No, it's Townhouse. It is. Okay, it's Charlotte's adoptive dad. That's a picture of his son.
Sehnt sich vergeblich
And-
nach
okay,
einem
yeah,
Weg,
I got
die
it.
Zeit zurückzudrehen,
And that's why he started trying to turn back time anyway. Okay, yeah.
den Tod ins Gegenteil zu verkehren.
I remember. I still think it's possible that that little baby is not dead. Maybe that baby's Noah. What the fuck do I know? As we have proven many times in the show.
Wenn Zeit relativ ist und nichts wirklich jemals vergangen und gleichzeitig die Überlagerung von verschiedenen Realitäten möglich ist, sollte es dann nicht auch möglich sein, etwas zurückzuholen, was längst tot geglaubt ist,
Sure, if it's
und
alive.
eine neue Realität zu erschaffen, in der Totes wieder lebt?
Sure, because it's alive somewhere according to this idea. Ooh. Now we're in 2021. That was cool they did that.
Adam wird sein Versprechen halten. Die Passage wird sich öffnen.
This poor girl. She's lost everything and been through horrific trauma. And you're selling her this idea of like, I don't know. That one fucked up. What's wrong with it? Oh, I was gonna say, he's gonna get hurt. Ah, fucking hell. Oh, I thought he was about to rip half his fucking arm off with that. Ah.
Das hier ist größer als wir. Größer als die Apokalypse. Wenn das Portal funktioniert, dann können wir es benutzen, um den Ursprung zu finden.
What's bigger than the
Den einen Moment, der
apocalypse?
das hier alles ausgelöst hat.
Oh, he wants to untie the worlds.
Und wenn wir ihn gefunden haben, dann werden wir ihn vernichten.
Also, this
Und
is
alles, was daraus entsteht,
okay.
das ist das Paradies.
So,
Paradies.
he's decided already.
Wir stecken hier seit 2 Jahren fest. 2 verschissene Jahre. Ich will dein verficktes Paradies nicht. Ich will hier einfach nur weg.
Well, to be fair, in his iteration of paradise, I think is Oblivion, so you wouldn't really have to exist there. I want to know where Marta is taking Bartosz. Also, who this girl is. Like, where she came from, you know?
Hallo?
So she's there to plant that for Bartosz. Oh, she's gonna talk to him. This is part of Adam's plan. She's wearing the old-timey clothes.
Ich wollte sie nicht erschrecken. Manchmal glaube ich, es hört hier nie auf zu regnen. Ich bin Silja.
Ah, Silja.
Bartosz.
Don't fall for it, Bartosz. This is all part of Adam's plan. Okay, is this after? Oh, no. We're jumping around so much, I'm getting confusion. Ooh.
Ich kann das nicht mehr.
Ooh. I mean, can you blame him, though? Really? Can you? I can... What? Oh. Yeah, I was a bit slow on that. That's what his father did, right? I'm guessing Marta and Bartosz might show up. Or Claudia. Something. Or maybe not. Okay. Noah shows up. Well, he did not want you to save him.
Was willst du hier? Folgst du mir?
Du hast mir was versprochen.
What?
Adam
Paradise?
hat mir was versprochen. Du hast gesagt, dass die Apokalypse passieren muss. Damit wir gerettet werden. Alle gerettet werden. kannst nicht sterben.
That was sort of a very clearly not a real threat. Jonas.
Du kannst dir nicht das Leben nehmen. Weil es dein älteres Ich bereits gibt.
Oh.
Die Zeit erlaubt es nicht.
Oh.
Egal, was du versuchst. Etwas.
Does he already...
Jemand wird dich immer davon abhalten. Elisabeth und ich, wir haben die Passage gefunden. Du musst dein Versprechen halten.
Okay, so I guess that explains why things, like big things, can't change. Okay. But could someone who died live? Or would time find a way to kill them?
Er hat gesagt, dass wir Freunde werden. Bevor du mich verrätst.
Well, yeah, because he kills him later, right? When he's at him. Ooh, ooh. This looks like the town with Agnes in them, right? 1904.
Einmal noch. Einmal noch.
Wait. Is it gonna be Noah?
Hanno.
Hanno. That is Noah.
Das Schicksal spielt ein grausames
Right?
Spiel mit uns.
Right? Hanno Tubler or whatever was Noah.
Und
Right?
trotzdem werden wir immer glauben, dass es einen Weg gibt, das Blatt zu unseren Gunsten zu wenden. Wenn wir nur fest genug wollen. Der Mensch ist in der Lage,
I don't have time to go back and look
so
right now.
unerreichbar es auch erscheinen mag, über die Dauer eines ganzen Lebens zu verfolgen. Kein Widerstand, kein Hindernis ist groß genug, ihn in seinem Wollen aufzuhalten. Ist diese Hartnäckigkeit in unserem Streben nicht das, was uns
That
vom Tier
means-
unterscheidet? Das nur
Bartosz has been there,
kurzfristiges
like-
Begehren kennt.
14 years.
Und liegt nicht jeder Fortschritt durch alle
Longer than
Zeiten
he wanted
in
to.
diesem unstillbaren Akt des Wollens?
Sure.
Egal was unser Wollen motiviert, es wird uns fortan leiten auf unserem Weg.
Does Townhouse create the cesium or whatever the stuff
Wir
is?
werden erst loslassen können, wenn wir unser Ziel endgültig erreicht haben.
Damn, he worked on this a long time. 2040, okay. Ooh, it changed. It did it. It became the thing. Why is nobody like... Okay, at least Jonas is like surprised or has some reaction.
Dieses Mal wird's funktionieren.
Das hat sie dir gesagt. Claudia. Was weißt du wirklich über sie?
It's a valid question.
Sie ist manchmal tagelang verschwunden. Woher weiß sie all die Dinge, die sie weiß? Sie hat gesagt, nicht alles, was hier ist, gehört hierhin. Was hat sie damit gemeint?
Not everything that's here belongs here. Elizabeth, right?
Claudia verheimlicht uns etwas. Wir können ihr nicht trauen.
I mean, he is right. She's working for
Ich hoffe, du
Marta,
weißt das.
right? I think so.
Du hältst den Knoten in deiner Welt aufrecht und ich in meiner.
Oh, she's talking to the other her,
Warte,
not,
die ganzen letzten Jahre. Die Dinge, die Eva gesagt hat, die ich tun muss. Weiß sie alles, was passiert? Ich habe mich gefragt, hast du sie jemals getroffen?
Wen?
Regina.
Mein älteres Ich.
Oh.
Nein.
Ich erinnere mich noch genau, was sie gesagt hat. Wenn alles gelingt, dann wird Regina leben. Ich habe darüber all die Jahre nachgedacht. Ich kann einfach nicht glauben, dass sie damit gemeint hat, dass ich ihr Leiden auf immer wiederholen soll.
Es muss einen Weg geben, den Knoten zu lösen. Ohne alles Leben darin zu zerstören. Ein Weg, dass Regina lebt.
This is when she goes rogue.
Wirklich lebt. Ich glaube, weder Eva noch Adam kennen diesen Weg. Aber ich werde ihn finden.
Oh.
In meiner oder deiner Welt. Nicht.
Oh. So she went rogue because she wants Regina to live, and their way is to just have everything, the loop repeat forever. And she's like, I don't want her to live, suffer, die, live, suffer, die, live, suffer, die for all of eternity. There must be a way without completely obliterating everything, which is Adam's plan, or having her suffer forever, which is Aoife's plan. She's thinking there must be a way to have like a third plan. Okay.
Du hast Claudia nicht mitgebracht.
Noah beobachtet sie. Wir müssen vorsichtig sein.
Ooh. So is she tricking her for real? Or is this part of Aoife's plan too?
Du musst ihn Claudia geben. Und sie muss ihn Tannhaus geben. Sie versteht, warum es notwendig ist. Warum alles wieder so passieren muss.
Okay, we're back in now we're in 1910.
Du musst jetzt stark sein, Hanno. Auch für deinen Vater.
Yeah. Silja. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. Why does Bartosz have such a sad life no matter what iteration of reality it is? Holy shit, this kid. Adult now, but like, God, he can't be happy.
Wir haben alles versucht, Bartosz. Sie wollte, dass sie Agnes heißt.
Yeah. course she did. What did he realize? God. Aww. Is that the hope she clung to?
Das Paradies ist frei von Schmerz und Leid. Alles, was wir getan haben, ist dort vergessen.
What are they doing? They take her. They take her? Do they take her? She hasn't seen her baby in like, what, 12 years? And it's her. It's so weird. Two women. Yeah, it is them. They take her to townhouse. Oh my God.
Die Passage wird sich öffnen. Und dann werden wir dort sein. Du, ich und Charlotte.
Oh, she's gone. They took her. Oh God, oh God. They took her. 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 They took her.
Wo ist sie?
He's asking, yeah.
Charlotte. Wo ist Charlotte? Ich habe mich all die Jahre gefragt, was er damit gemeint hat. Dass wir Freunde werden, bevor du mich verrätst.
Oh,
Und
it's
klar,
not.
hat sie Charlotte? Hast du ihr geholfen?
It's not. It's not that he kills you later, but it's.
Wo ist sie? Wo ist Charlotte?
I mean, you know you can't kill him.
Ich weiß es nicht.
You already told him that, right?
Ich wünsche dir alles Leid der Welt.
I mean, he genuinely didn't. Well, no. This iteration of him genuinely didn't have anything to do with him. Adam later 100% did. He sent them back and orchestrated all of this. But this little middle Jonas, you know.
Ich finde sie.
He does eventually.
Ich bringe sie zurück.
He does eventually.
Ich verspreche es.
Again, eventually.
All die Wege, die wir in unserem Leben einschlagen, jede Entscheidung, die wir treffen, wird geleitet von dem, was wir tief im Inneren verlangen.
Sure. What is this? That's what I would like to know. Does it create the cesium? It looks like maybe he created it and...
Hannah.
Her kid is... Scylla? I did not guess that.
Ich suche Jonas.
Ja. Er hat sich verändert. Das Reisen ist nicht spurlos an ihm vorbeigegangen.
Okay. This is when he first started to change.
Jonas? Das ist meine Tochter. Celia.
Celia.
Sie ist deine Schwester.
And yeah, it's very complicated, this family tree.
Wie hast du uns gefunden?
Yeah. Please do tell. Hannah, I'm gonna need you to say words.
Vor ein paar Tagen. Da war diese alte Frau. Sie stand einfach vor unserer Tür. Eva.
Oh.
Sie hat gesagt, sie weiß, wo du bist. Und dass du mich suchst.
I mean, you left him and never cared before, so like...
Es ist alles meine Schuld. Ich habe alles kaputt gemacht. Aber jetzt bin ich hier. Ich bin hier, Jonas.
A little bit late for that, I think. Maybe you should have been there for him when he was a teenager and like actually fucking needed you.
Bartosz, mach ihn die Kammer zurecht.
The chamber? What the fuck is the chamber? What does that mean? Is he gonna send them to the future? Because Silha is in the future. Silja. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying. As always. Oh, just like a bedchamber. Never mind. I don't know why I was so dramatic about that.
Alle Spielsteine müssen auf ihre Position.
Oh, so he's already like fully in the Adam mindset. Is he gonna kill her? I was kind of kidding. Is she gonna wake up? Adam, that's... Jonas. He just killed his own mother. That girl can sleep through anything, damn. Okay. Can I just say, child me would have been like, no, you strange looking man that I do not know. Stay away from me. She does not even look asleep.
Anno?
Oh, weird. Yep.
Richte dem Herrn die Kammer her.
It's the first time he sees his younger self. Does he know it's him somehow? I mean, he's already working for Adam at that time, right?
Das Buch. Du hast es bei dir.
I wonder where Marta went with Bartosz.
Die letzten Seiten, sie fehlen. Du musst sie finden.
This is when
Sie werden dich zu Charlotte
okay.
führen und endlich auch an dein Ziel.
This is when he gets set on that
Du
mission.
wirst dein Paradies finden. Und Helge wird dir dabei helfen. Alles im Leben verläuft in Zyklen. Auf Sonnenuntergang folgt Sonnenaufgang. Wieder und wieder. Aber dieses Mal wird es der letzte Zyklus sein.
The last cycle.
Bist
That was
du bereit?
in that one book. June 27th, 2020. Right. Okay, now we're...
Du musst die Passage zerstören. Und den Knoten mit dir. Diesmal wird es gelingen.
This is the Jonas we met in season 1, right?
Jonas. Du darfst die Hoffnung niemals verlieren.
To be fair, I think he already lost hope. Or is close. Those are the last pages, but this is when she rips them out. Do we ever find out what they say, though? Her whole purpose is Regina. Jonas's whole purpose was Marta. Aoife's whole purpose is her baby.
Ein 15-jähriger Junge auf mysteriöse Weise verschwunden. Und nun alarmiert ein weiterer Vermisstenfall die Bürger der Stadt. Der 11-jährige Mikkel gilt seit 2 Tagen als vermisst. Sachdienliche Hinweise nimmt die Windener Polizei entgegen.
This is when everything started. Look at baby Bartosz. With his little haircut. Oh, that's so interesting. That's his dad. Like, Bartosz is Noah's dad. And this is everything that happened. That we've seen. Look at how much of a baby Jonas looks like in the beginning of season 1.
Kennen wir uns?
Es tut mir leid.
Du bist der weise Teufel.
Beginning of the last cycle.
Charlotte. Nein, das stimmt aber. Mama.
Jonas.
Ich habe die Jahre gesucht.
Sie sind nicht mein Vater. Regina?
Yes.
Es tut mir so leid.
Du hast mich benutzt.
Ja.
Es gibt keinen Menschen ohne Schuld. Keiner von ihnen hat einen Platz verdient in deinem Paradies.
Oh yeah, Agnes killed him. I'd forgotten. I wonder where Agnes is. We haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, where did they go? I want to know where they went. Where did you go? Show me. Is it gonna show me? Okay. He took her to there for the... Is it the first time she went there? No, it's burned. When are they?
Warum hast du mich hierher gebracht?
Wir sind die Einzigen, die uns retten werden.
Who?
Retten werden. Sie sind schuld daran, dass das alles überhaupt passiert.
Are you talking about Adam and Eva?
Nein. Sie sind das Licht.
Oh.
Was willst du von mir?
I'm also
Ist es nicht eigenartig, dass wir die größte Abneigung den Menschen entgegenbringen, die uns am ähnlichsten sind?
Ich bin nicht wie du. Du und ich, wir haben nichts gemeinsam.
I mean, you're kind of the same
Ich war mein
person.
Leben lang der Überzeugung, dieser Moment hier könnte sich niemals so wiederholen. Ich könnte nie das tun, was mein älteres Ich getan hat.
This is just like the Adam and Jonas
Weil ich
moment.
nicht verstehen konnte, wie ich das, was sie wollte, jemals wollen könnte. Jetzt, 66 Jahre später, verstehe ich es.
The parallel. Oh, that's how she gets the face scar.
Mit Adam für den Tod.
What about Claudia's third plan? Is there not a way to do that?
Das kann nicht sein.
Who the fuck is walking through the door? Is it Aoife?
Hallo Jonas.
She said, bitch, you thought you had seen the last of me, but no, sir. Something I really liked about this episode is that it's sort of throughout the little title cards of showing us the different years, it is tying everything together, right? All the little bits of information that we did not know at this point, it's showing us, right? It's like, you know, A, B, and F, or A, C, and F, and I'm gonna show you B, D, and E, and like this is how you get there, right? So it's giving us the last little bits of the equation that we need to know who is who and like how everything ties together. Now, once again, the family tree of Wyndon remains muddy, I'll say. So I need to go to my family tree that I wrote. So at the very beginning, we have Where is Bartosz? Bartosz. Bartosz is Regina's son, who is Claudia's daughter. So, who is Egon's daughter? So, that means, and then, so Claudia is actually Noah and Agnes's great-grandmother, even though they have no idea. Right? And Agnes is Jonas's great-grandmother. And Noah is Bartosz's son and Jonas's great-great-uncle. And Celia and Bartosz have Noah and Agnes. And Celia is Jonas's sister, half-sister if you want to get technical, which means that Noah is Jonas's great-great-uncle and also his nephew. It's very complicated. It's a very complicated family tree and situation, you know? Like, it's just like, it's very complicated. It is all I can really say about it. So, I love that this episode is giving us all of the information, or like the bits and pieces that we didn't know before. I'm sure that going back, that we would still see like even more things. Like, even just thinking about the fact that I know that the guy that Noah kills is Bartosz, the younger Noah from season 2 episode 1, means that Noah kills his father. Did he know that was... He had to have known. I don't think that he like abandoned them. There's just a lot of information to try to process, you know, and like make sense of. So, it's also a bit confusing because they're showing us all of this stuff, and it's also like up to us to sort of figure out which iteration of reality it's happening in based off what we remember of the show. Like Townhouse, him building what he was building in the bunker is happening in Marta's world, I believe, because what he was building and when it started working looked like the device that the time travel device that Marta has now, as opposed to the time travel device that Jonas and them had. So yeah. Now, which version of Hannah showed up that Jonas killed? That's Celia's mother. Presumably, it's the Hannah... I mean, she was talking about Jonas like she knew that was her son, and in the other version, she doesn't have a son named Jonas, so it has to be the Hannah that went back and fucked over Ulrich and had sex with Egon, and we believe that Celia, therefore, is Claudia's sister, half-sister. So Celia is... Would that mean that Celia is both Jonas and Claudia's half-sister? I think it does. Which, just once again, everyone is related. It also means that Celia, in having sex with Bartosz and having children with him, had sex with her sister's daughter's son. So her niece's son, who I think would just be like, would that be a great nephew? Or would that be a cousin? Hold on, let me look it up. Sorry, you guys probably don't care about the interpersonal family dynamics, but I'm interested. So that means that Celia had Noah and Agnes with her great nephew. It also means that Jonas is both her brother and also her great grandson, I believe. Sorry, again, you guys maybe don't care about the intricacies of the way that everyone's related so much as just like, wow, everyone's fucking related. But I just think it's really interesting because it makes no fucking sense, but also time travel, so it does. Also, we learned something very interesting in this episode, right? And that is, well, a lot of interesting things, to be fair. But the one that I'm thinking about is we learned through Jonas's attempted that he is unable to kill himself because the future him exists. So Noah said either someone or something is going to stop you from completing that attempt. Which, to be fair, before Jonas did it, not that I wanted him to, but before he made the choice to try to do that, I was like, why doesn't he just, take himself out, and then Adam doesn't exist, and then, X, Y, and Z. But apparently that's why. So since he already exists, I think time or the universe or whatever has whatever version of power in this situation is not allowing him to do that. Right? I guess that must be what Jonas, the middle Jonas, meant when he said back in season 2, I think, that you can't change the big things, so he was going to try to change little things that would hopefully spiral into bigger things, because he knew that he couldn't just kill X or Y or Z or save X or Y or Z, because I guess that would change things too drastically, right? Because that's why he couldn't save what's his name, Mikkel, right, his dad, because then, sorry, my lips feel dry, because then he would be changing something too big, which it seems like whatever laws govern this universe don't allow that to happen. So that's interesting. Also, I just realized Celia burying the yellow suit, maybe I'm remembering this wrong, maybe you guys can let me know, but Celia burying the yellow suit is the one that Jonas finds later? Is it not? Way back in early season 2? Is it that one? I think it is. I think it's that one. So that's interesting. It's also interesting that, so Claudia was So Claudia killed, from my understanding, the other Claudia, and then impersonated her to Aoife, and impersonated her enough to be able to get the information that she wanted to her own end. Now, my question is obviously rhetorical, because I'll find out in one episode, which will wrap everything up. But how the fuck is she alive? Because, again, I know time travel, but Noah killed her unless he didn't. But they found a body. Maybe she must have had a contingency plan. There must have been something that she failed to mention. Maybe maybe she was wearing a bulletproof vest when he shot her, and then she traded out her body for the body of Claudia that she shot and killed. Of course, that one was younger, though, and looked a bit different, but it's possible. But, sorry, anyway, she did all of that because she has her own plan and her own thing, and so she is, like, letting both Aoife and Adam, at least so far, think that she is actually, like doing their shit, and then secretly she's doing her own shit because she has another plan. And honestly, I'm here for her plan working because, or I would think that her plan would be the most likely to work, because she is like a fucking scientist and actually knows how to deal with this cesium and this matter and like all this other shit, right? So also her plan, I think, is the only plan that actually allows time that unties the knot and doesn't destroy the world, right? Because her plan, like Aoife's plan, is to continue in this never-ending cycle or loop, because as far as we know, she's invested in her baby living, right? So her plan is to continue the loop. That's what is the most important thing to her. Adam is fucking done. And honestly, I cannot blame him. Look at everything Jonas has gone through. But Adam is fucking done. He's like, I just want it to be over. Like, I tried and I tried and I tried to save the girl I love, to save the people I love, to set the world right. And I just kept fucking it up and everybody kept betraying me. And like, I just want it to end. So let's destroy everything. I will finally be free because I will enter fucking oblivion because I'll be dead. And like, end of. Yeah. Claudia's plan is like, I don't want Regina to die. She's dead. So oblivion doesn't work for her because she's like, I don't want Regina to die. The endless loop doesn't work for her because she's like, I don't want Regina to be born to live, to suffer, to die, to be born to live, to suffer, to die, to be, in an endless cycle where she's always doomed to suffer and die. Let me create like a third plan that is not oblivion, not a loop, but maybe a severing of the loop so that time can just exist in a linear way, and maybe she can save Regina that way somehow. Now, how is she gonna help her beat the cancer? Maybe she's also been doing that. Maybe she's a smart fucking lady. Maybe she figured that out too. I don't know. But I'm interested to see what Claudia's plan is. And at the end, her coming in when Adam is like, why the fuck am I still alive? And she's like, hey, bitch. Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me, Love it. Like, what a twist ending. Love it, honestly. Uh, so, I think it's such a good twist too that we finally find out who Noah and Agnes's parents are, and it's not Adam, and it's not Aoife like we maybe thought was possible, but it is Bartosz and Celia. And we finally figure out who the fucking girl from the future is, because the whole time I'm like, who is she? Like, we don't know. We saw her connect with Elizabeth. We saw her like again and again, and we never heard her name until like I think the last episode. And we just never knew what purpose she was gonna play, like what her part in all of this was. And now we know. And it's the writing is so good on this show. Like, I probably should have guessed it, honestly, but I did not. I did not. So good, though. So good. And then also, we found out that, like, I think I asked about this the last episode, or maybe the episode before, or I think I figured out this, that the two women that showed up to Townhouse with Charlotte was going to be Charlotte and Elizabeth, which is just so interesting. Like, I wonder, like, why they listened to Adam. Like, Elizabeth was really breaking my heart in this episode, both the kid version of her and the adult version of her, because she's just like, she's been through so much trauma that where you can understand how oblivion is tempting for Adam because of all the fucking shit that Jonas went through. You can understand how this idea of paradise would be so appealing to Elizabeth, because she's lost everyone that she loves. She lost Francisca, she lost her mother, who is also her daughter, but I'm not really sure if she knows that. She lost her father. She lost her father in a horrific way. And she lost all of them in a horrific way, but that was like hella traumatizing. Now she's in this future world, excuse me, where she is just like trapped, and yeah, I just feel bad for her, because like, I don't know, you can just understand how paradise would be appealing to her, you know? I mean, hell, isn't the idea of paradise appealing to all of us, you know? This idea that a place exists where you don't have to struggle anymore, you don't have to hurt, you don't have to be in pain, you don't have to go through shit. I mean, I think that sounds pretty appealing. Now, I do also believe that without ever experiencing sadness or anything like that, we would never be able to truly appreciate happiness and joy. Now, I don't think that we need trauma the level that Elizabeth or Jonas has dealt with, but I do wonder if, well, I mean, she would go into it having experienced bad shit, so not experiencing that anymore would be good. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that in order for happiness to exist, sadness kind of also has to exist. Just like in order for there to be light, there has to be dark. Just a balancing act of nature. Anyway, that's a tangent. Let me go back to this. Oh, yeah. So Jonas totally just straight up murdered his mother. Like, with his bare fucking hands. He clearly has some issues with her that were unresolved. I guess they're resolved now because she's fucking dead. Now, I do not like Hannah. I think that's been obvious throughout the show. There's very, very little about her, if anything, that is redeemable, I don't think. maybe the only thing is the one conversation that she had with Katarina's mom when she was a child and they were at the abortion center, you know? Like, that was like one moment of kindness that we really saw from her. And yeah, so I'm not a fan of Hannah. I'm not mourning her, but I do think that like it takes it would take a lot for a person to be capable of doing that to their parent, regardless of who your parent was, you know? And Jonas, prior to, you know, being a teenager and the shit that he dealt with her, seems like he had a close relationship with his mom. Like, when he came back as an adult later, he was very happy to see her. He cried, he hugged her. There was a lot of feelings there. So I think that that scene is meant to signify to us, as well as the scene when she first walks in and is so emotional to see him, and he kind of takes her hand away and is like, you just take him away. I think that both of those scenes, but in particular the murder scene, are meant to show the audience that Jonas has passed the point of no return, essentially, right? Like, he is not the Jonas that we know anymore. He's Adam now. Jonas is gone. You know, like, he can't answer the phone because he's dead. You know, like, it's only Adam now. And I feel like that's the purpose of that scene, as well as to get Celia into the place that she needs to be. But in order to get her to the place that she needs to be, he has to do this thing that shows us the lack of humanity that exists within Adam now. And I think it's a really good way to show it, because as horrible as it is, you know that that's Adam now, that that's not Jonas anymore, that no iteration of Jonas, who still called himself Jonas, would be able to do that. He has now become Adam. Not only does he look like Adam now, with the scars and everything, but he is doing things that we, the audience who has been here with Jonas from the beginning, know that Jonas would not be capable of doing. When Jonas, or Adam, sent Noah on the mission to, you know, go find Jonas, and then Charlotte and Bartosz and all of those things that he later went on to do, that we saw him do in the earlier seasons. This is the precipitating moment that caused him to go do all that stuff. So, and then we see Claudius and Jonas back, which again is the precipitating moment that leads that Jonas to do all the things that we saw him do, that just make all the things that happened happen, right? I also thought it was really interesting, the scenes with Marta and Aoife and Bartosz, which now we know that's where why Bartosz sent her there, because she has the scar, and he's working with Aoife, and Aoife repeated the same thing to Marta that Adam told to Jonas the first time Jonas met Adam before he sent him back to stop his father from committing suicide. He told him to, you know, the exact same thing. It was the exact same scene paralleled, right? Which leads me to believe that Aoife is also lying to Marta, because that's what happened with Jonas and Adam, right? He couldn't save his dad. He was just moving pieces into place, right? So Aoife is just moving pieces into place. So yeah, it's interesting to see that scene paralleled with Marta and Aoife. It's interesting that where Adam wanted Jonas to experience not only his dad dying, But then he also wanted, oh wait, maybe it's from that scene. Maybe it's from two different scenes. Because the part about pain and like needing the pain to become the person that you are now is parallel to the scene where Adam kills Marta in front of Jonas so that he will become the person that he is now, Adam. But also, I feel like when they first met, they also had that moment of like when Adam tells Jonas, like, when I first met me, I could never have imagined saying the thing. Like, I knew that I would never, in that moment, be Adam. But here I am, repeating the things that he told me, so everything's a cycle, right? So I think it's a parallel of both of those moments. I could be wrong, but I think that that's what it is. And I think that's really well done, and I appreciate it because those are impactful big moments that you remember, and so to see them paralleled is a very effective tool of storytelling. I also like how near the end of this episode, once Noah sends Adam, or Adam sends Noah back and Claudia sends Jonas back, that we see some of like flashbacks of the scenes that have happened throughout the series, right? Like we see like Jonas from season 1, Marta from season 1, like moments from season 2, Claudia, and like just see all these little moments that when pieced together make the first 2 seasons of the show, and to see how these moments that happened before but that we witnessed much later directly impact all of those moments. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again right now. I can't wait to rewatch this show and to fully understand all the things that I'm sure I'm missing because it's my first watch through and my brain is a fucking sponge. Like, not a sponge, that would be good. It's like Swiss cheese. I don't know. Like, stuff goes in it and some stuff stays and some stuff just leaves, and it's, it's not the best. So I can't wait to rewatch it again and have all of the context for everything and to be like, oh, I get this and this and this, and I understand this and this and this, and like I can see the pieces moving into place because I know the full context of the whole story. Like, I think that some shows you watch and you're like, you know what, like once was enough. Like, I enjoyed it, it was great, and I don't need to watch it again. I think Dark is not one of those shows. I definitely think Dark is a show that you're like, I want to watch it again. And then maybe again, because I need to know all of the intricate details and all of the things. Like, I want to see every single string attaching to every other single piece of string and like how it all connects. Last thing I'm going to talk about is, and I've mentioned it a little bit before already, is that at the very end, Marta, like the thing went and Marta disappeared. And Adam was like, yay, death. Wait, what the fuck? I'm still here. And then Claudia walked through the door and was like, yeah, hey, what's up? Wait, let's see what she actually said. Hello, Jonas. Was that literally all she said? Oh, I love that even more, honestly. She's like, I don't know why I thought she said something else. Anyway, so yeah. I'm curious to see what Claudia's plan is. I think everybody is capable of being the good guy, and everybody is capable of being the bad guy, and everybody is capable of doing good and bad things regardless of if they're the good guy or the bad guy in real life and, in this show. So Claudia's obviously done things that are pretty fucked up, like she killed her dad. Weirdly, her and Jonas have that in common. Except he killed his mom. But she did that because she thought it was the only way to save Regina. Jonas did it because, he just wants to watch the world burn, kind of. He doesn't want to watch it. He just wants it to be over. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it all ends. I'm excited to see what Claudia's plan is. I'm excited to see just the rest of the story and how they wrap it up, because I fully trust the writers of this show to give me a complete, incredible story that I will just, again, want to watch again and again. So yeah, I'm excited. That's kind of all I really have to say. If you guys want to watch the last ever episode of Dark, you can right now over on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, my reaction to it, you can watch the last ever episode on Netflix anytime you want. But yeah, that will be over there if you're watching this on YouTube. I've already finished the show, and all of the things that I'm speculating about now, I already know. So I hope to see you guys over there for that. As always, if you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already, because it does really help me out, because I am just a tiny little YouTuber trying our best to watch these shows and get them out to you guys. So yeah. Anyway, I cannot believe there's only one episode left. You guys, I'm so excited, but also like sad. Like sad, yeah. Just like, why does it have to be ending? You know? Sorry. I just completely spaced out. Oh my god. It's really inconvenient that my brain stopped working right as I was doing the outro. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope to see you next time, where we will find out how this brilliant show ends together, if you're watching it with me. If not, then you can watch me find out how this brilliant show ends and hear me endlessly ramble about it. I have to go, because my brain has honestly shut off. It's like, we're done. Bye. And there's nothing I can do until the finale. Bye, guys. Series finale. And then we watch something else.